Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, I am so excited to have my friend and the CEO of Formwise, Sean Greenway, with us. Sean, how you doing, man?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Dora. Always a good time for us to talk, right?
It is. We've been on quite a journey, parallel paths here in the digital world for a few years now. And if you all don't know Sean, dude, what a solid dude! What an incredible guy! And I'm just so happy for you and your partners on what you've built with Formwise and what it's doing for agencies out there. Man, thanks for being on today to share that with people.
Appreciate
There's no secret that AI is big and what you can do with it. And people ask me, you hear people, oh, I'm scared of AI and this and that. I kind of personally think of AI in that the last time there was something this big
it.
and yet sort of kind of this unknown, it was the internet itself. I can remember people being we remember we were like, I don't know about putting my credit card into the computer, right? So anyway, there's so many good things that we're learning we can do with AI, and I love what you all have done, the way you've harnessed it to be beneficial for agencies. So I'll shut up and just let you tell people what it is and how it can benefit them. And
Yeah, no
whatever
problem.
else we want to talk about.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you and I both we've been on this great journey as SaaSpreneurs over
Hmm.
the past years. I think me and Javier met you maybe 2 years ago through one of the events, one of the side events, as
That's
I'd
right.
say for high
That's
level.
right.
And then we just keep. It's like a family reunion every time we get back to the. We've talked about that on the call earlier. It's like
Yeah.
a family reunion every time we go back to another event with the circle of OGs, if you will, the
Hmm.
community. So I always appreciate that the friendship that we have there, and thanks for having me on the call, by the way.
Absolutely,
But
my
yeah,
man.
Formwise, to kind of just a quick overview, Formwise kind of happened out of necessity, if you will, from us. When we've had our white label for probably almost 3 years now for high level,
Hmm.
and probably about almost a year ago now when artificial intelligence, or should I say OpenAI, ChatGPT, really come to the forefront. You know, artificial intelligence has been around a long time, but most people, common person, knows it as just within the last year,
Hmm.
which they didn't realize before that they were already using it because of the big companies. But
Sure.
it's just now made it easy and simple for the common folks to afford it and to be able to play with it and use it like we do in our businesses through
Hmm.
high level, Formwise, anything else. So about a year ago, we actually were able to start a version, a small version, if you will, of what we thought was Formwise, and we had several hundred people within the high level community wanted to buy it from us, so they were able to embed it as a custom link inside of their high level. So over time, those next few months, we had a lot of people, Dar, that were asking how they could build their own, change it up, customize them,
Hmm.
create certain tools for their industry, like for the chiropractic industry, being able to do certain tools is like, Javier's like, yeah, well, that'd be a good idea. So we found a developer. His name
Hmm.
is Justin. Justin, and Javier decided to, okay, let's get going. And we co founded Formwise together. And now here we are. It's November of 2023, and we're really taking off. So, kind of today, if it's okay, we're going to talk about our Black Friday special. We've already started
Yeah.
that, it's already working well. And I want to kind of go over that today just where everybody can understand. So, let me share a screen while we're talking about
Sure.
this.
Absolutely.
It might really help people understand kind of what we're doing and what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm going to share the screen. Let me know once you see this, Dor, on the
Okay.
screen. Okay. So this is the website. So make sure you look below or above. Dor is going to have his link for you
Yeah,
to
we'll
be
have a
able to
link below
easily
for sure.
go. So you can easily go to the site and check this out. It's 50% off the agency plan. So just a rough overview of what Formwise can do. Okay, just so everybody out there knows, I'm not a very technical guy. I'm business development, sales guy, video guy
Yeah.
all day long, and all night, right? You know, Javier, Justin, and the other guys on the team definitely kill it with the technical side. So what we wanted to do is make sure that we had something that was no code, as we call it, no code, low code, to be able to create your own AI tools so that you could sell them or use them as added value like we do. And
Hmm.
I can show you a couple examples of that. But the main thing to know is that you can create your own AI tools within the system. It already comes with over 100 templates inside of the system. So even Darf, even from day one, when someone signs up, they can go get a set of tools and go ahead and start using those. They can put them on their website, embed them like that we do with our HighLevel site.
Hmm.
We simply have a like 3 AI tools on our Lead Dragon site so that when someone comes on there, if they want to try it out, they can. If they want to keep coming back and using that tool on there, they can. But the whole goal of that is to try to keep people coming back to our website.
Hmm.
Eventually, they'll keep looking at our offers, and then they're going to take our offers. But there's all kind of different ways you can gate your tools. You can build tools, and then you can
Hmm.
build tool sets. We have, who knows, hundreds of use cases of clients that are gating their tools either through like a WordPress site, so they get a subscription. Basically, you can create your own SaaS subscription with these AI tools, which is really cool. So
Wow.
you can do what is called prompt chaining. Prompt chaining is just kind of a new fancy word for what we call GPT workflows,
Okay.
meaning that you can have multiple questions in the chaining process that will take that first one, get the information, GPT, get that output, and then the second one, as part of that chaining, will feed off the first one, and then so on and so forth. So as you look on the site here, I'm going to scroll down the 50% off plan. We're
Sure.
going to go down to the pricing section because I'm telling you guys, this is the deal that you want. You want to take us up on this because we already got people jumping all over it. So normally the agency plan, Dar, is $199 a month, okay, as you pay monthly. So
Hmm.
we decided to do 50% on a yearly. So your total output would be $11.94 to get the agency plan for the year on the Black Friday special. And as you can see here, I won't go into too many details here, but 10 collaborator accounts, 20 megabyte data source size limit. You have the ability to be able to upload PDF documents to
Hmm.
help feed information for your output as well. Also, coming soon is the ability to scrape websites for information as well.
Oh,
That
cool.
way, all that incorporates into those forms and that information. Get unlimited tool sets on this plan. We have what we call a native HighLevel integration.
Okay.
Now, Dora, you're going to love this one. I don't even know if you've looked at it yet, but on the agency plan, this top level agency plan, you
Yeah.
have the ability to sync your HighLevel to Formwise,
Okay.
and then you can easily drop whatever tool or tool sets into your sub accounts individually. So let's just say of course, you're in the chiropractic side, so you're probably going to have the same tools maybe for everybody in your sub accounts. But
Right.
let's just say somebody's got a HighLevel account that is broad like us, right? Lead Dragon. We
Okay.
restaurants, attorneys, gyms, whatever, right?
Hmm.
Um, we have the ability because of the integration on the agency plan to be able to go in and put a specific tool set for the restaurant one, specific tool set for the gyms, and so on. That way, you're making AI tools based on the actual niche or industry and can easily make that go right into your HighLevel so that your sub accounts have those cool AI tools to be able to use on a daily basis if needed. So that's one of the great sides of it. So definitely, if you're listening to this, check out his link below. You need to check out this
Yeah.
deal. One other thing I wanted to show you real quick,
Yep.
Laura, because we've talked about this. Let me stop sharing that one.
Okay.
I'm going to share one more here and we'll talk about that real quick. I'm going to jump inside here real quick to the simple dashboard in one of our demo accounts from us here. So
Okay.
look, let's say you sign up today, you get in, you've got your account, you get in here from day one from if you get the agency plan, the new deal for Black Friday.
Hmm.
Inside of here, up at the top right, you just simply click on templates And guess what, guys? Automatically, this is going to pull in for us the 100 plus templates that you can use out of the gates. So I could start scrolling here, but we've got over 100 AI tools already ready to use. You can
Wow.
you can just I'll hover over this one. I can add it to my dashboard here from here.
Mm-hmm.
I can go look at this as a demo. Let's go check out this one over here. Where did I have? Let's go check out the Instagram one. So
Okay.
these are very simple. You can customize these as well. Like if you once you bring this in, if you
Okay.
want to customize it, add to it, or take away on the back end how it answers.
By
But
the
check
way,
this
I
out.
just saw rap song lyric generator. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, let's do that one. I tell you what, that's
no.
let me just jump back to that real quick. Tell me you see that. Raps on, yeah, let's do that one. That's a fun one. I just did a video for
Oh
YouTube for
my
that
God,
one.
that's funny.
So let's go
Okay.
take a look. Let's go
All
take
right.
a look. Let's have some fun right here. Okay.
Let's do it.
Now, me and Dar are the kind of the same age, so we grew up in the '80s. I
Sure.
grew up. Listen, Dar, I grew up on Run DMC,
Yeah.
okay, AC/DC,
Mm-hmm.
and Hank Williams Jr. What a mix, right? I
Yeah.
all genres. So let's do this. Push your email. So this is a great one for like a. Oh, you can't see my screen, can you? Well, I'll
No,
tell you what.
I'm seeing whatever you're sharing there. Okay.
Yep. Let's share it where you can actually see that
Okay.
the rap song generator. Um, that would be nice, right? So we're in the tool. This
Yeah.
is the inside of the tool. Okay. This can be a great, just a fun lead magnet, right? So let's say you had this embedded on one of your websites or inside of a course,
Okay.
and you're going to ask for their email, right? So let's just do this random Sean at Gmail.
Yep.
Okay. Rap song inspiration. Let's do it about, and I did this on for YouTube.
All right.
How about flip phones and flip flops?
Okay.
Because that's kind of my goal. One day I want to be in Key West with a big boat.
Dude, I
All I
think
want,
you're going to.
I'm going to go back to an old school flip phone and flip flops. That's all. That's my game, right?
There we go.
Okay. So let's go ahead and hit submit. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what this is going to do, it's going to go to the OpenAI system based on the generation side on the back end that we've prepared for this.
Okay.
As you can see here, it shows the that it's generating. In just a
Mm-hmm.
second, we're going to have a rap song, Dar. We're going to have actual lyrics to this. Check this out.
Flipping
Let
through
me
my
just highlight it where verse one. Let's see. Look at this right here.
That's
Uh,
funny.
Flipping through my memories like a flip phone screen. Reminiscing about the days when life was serene before the smartphones took control of our minds. I'm trying to bring it back, rewind to simpler times. So you can, if you're watching this, you can
Yeah.
pause the video, look at this. It's pretty good, and you can make it even better. Just
Yeah.
by the input that you have, and that's the main thing with the outputs. It's good in, good out.
Yeah.
So the better stuff that you put in there. But I
So
wanted to share that with you. I thought that was pretty funny.
now that is funny and entertaining. Do you mind to show like a use case potentially for an agency, like what like a on one of your tools? Because I know you have so many tools. I think people still might be wrapping their head around like, okay, but how can I use this in my agency, or how can I
Mhm.
in my
Mhm.
agency, whether I'm using it for myself or giving it as a tool to benefit my clients? Do you have another tool that
Yeah, let's
you would
do
want to?
this. I think this is the easy way, and I just mentioned this at the beginning. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I said we weren't going to talk about lead dragon, but here we go.
Here we go.
So this is the site, and we're broad. We're not niche. Like we went as smart as Dar. We should have niched down in the beginning, but it's too late now. We went across the board. So this is a great example. Like this is our site,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to scroll down. Let me find it here. Scroll
And
down.
by the way, any of the agencies out there that go to Lead Dragon and copy their stuff, they're already the
We'll do
most
it.
copied
We're the
of
most
all the
copied
stuff.
brand in the community. Trust me.
So
Like
yeah. So if you're going to copy their stuff, you know,
yeah, just don't
it's
do it.
already been done, and you're not going to really differentiate
That's
yourself. So
correct. Because here's
um,
the thing that they don't
yeah.
know, Dar, and I
Hmm.
found this out from Javier and the guys is like if you straight up copy and paste and use that on the internet,
Yeah.
Google recognizes that, and it knows that ours is the original, and it will
Really?
actually hurt their SEO. I found that out
Really?
from Hobby, which is good. So y'all keep copying, and all you're doing is digging your hole. But here's one thing I do want. Here's one thing we do want them to copy. So
Okay.
you guys can look at this at Lead Dragon. This is our white label GHL.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down. Okay. As we scroll down, we show good information. Boom. Look at this right here. Need help writing copy for your funnels, webinars, landing pages, and more? Lead Dragon has over 40. We have embedded into our HighLevel account
Yep.
over 40 tools for our clients to use as added value, so they can have, AI writing tools, generators, publishers, whatever. But look what I got on the site here, Dar. This is the secret. So
All
if you're
right.
watching this video and you don't want to tell anybody else about it and you want to use it, here's your here's your gold nugget you've been waiting on for this
All
video.
right.
Check this out on the site here. We've got 3 embedded tools right here on the site. Anybody's welcome to go to them and use them. Guess what? All the thousands of people that come to our site looking for this Lead Dragon tool to use, if they haven't become our client yet, guess what? They will eventually, because they're going to keep trying to come in here possibly and use this tool. So look at here: Instagram Reels script generator. Let's
Mm-hmm.
do workflow drip email copy tool, so that
Okay.
anybody on the internet can come on here, put their information in, right, and submit. And guess what? They'll have a sweet output right there, and they're going to keep coming back. So what I would suggest, Dar, if
Mm-hmm.
anybody really wants to use a use case like this, is if you have a HighLevel account and you have a website, make sure that on your website, get Formwise,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to embed a tool or 3 like we did down here. Now, what we could have done better, Dar, is put it past what our offers are. I would suggest have it towards the bottom so that they have to scroll past your offers
Mm.
every time they go on your website, and they're going to continue to come in here and try to use these tools. So that's really the best use case that I could tell somebody, like, from day one. If you go
Yeah.
on there today, if you take our Black Friday special deal that he's got on the link below, and you go in there and grab 2 or 3 tools that you think is really cool, and then go embed them on your site, watch your traffic go up, because we're already seeing higher traffic. People are using our tools because we can see the output in the
Right.
back end for Formwise. And we're actually, this past month since we've been doing this, DAR, we're getting more demo calls and we're getting more discovery calls, because we also use this technique on our marketing agency site as well.
Yeah.
So you definitely want people to do that. So
I love
to
it.
kind did you have any more questions on that, Dar? Because I
Well,
just
I
wanted to
was
make
just
sure
going to
people
share to
understand
our
that.
audience. So just right off the top, right off the top, you can, number one, embed it in your site to attract people to your site over and over with a useful tool. But number two, have it in your, not just embed it in your site, but create as many tools as you want to add to your offer that you are selling on your site for people. Here's what we do as a SaaS company. And by the way, you also go get this tool, that tool, that tool. It could be niche specific or it could be agnostic. And then the last thing is you just have the tools to use on your own if you need to
That's right.
generate scripts or generate. Guys, I can't. I'm at a loss because there's so many uses for it.
Yeah. Here's
So
here's here's another use case I'm
yeah.
going to show you real quick. Going back to what you just said, you can use them for internal stuff. Javier has it set up on our marketing agency site, some internal stuff for us. So when we onboard someone, we
Mm-hmm.
have them fill out a Formwise form that he's created, that once they put their information in there, it will spit out everything from emails,
Mm-hmm.
text to use, you name it, copy for a website that we might be building them. So it's all operationalized into one form. Here's a use case right here, which we started, which was videoscripts.ai.
Okay.
We simply made this because, remember, there's a lot of people out there, probably 99.9% of the population, they don't geek out on all this marketing and AI stuff like you and I do and people in the community.
Right. Right.
So picture this: picture gating your AI tools and getting put it on a subscription every month. Okay, so videoscripts.ai, we basically made this to where they're going to be able to get a set of, you know, 40 or more tools that they can
Mm-hmm.
use inside of their, maybe they're a freelancer, maybe they're an influencer out there, or maybe they're just common folks that want to have some cool tools to use and play with and use to do their own, Facebook post, Instagram, and all that. Now, here's another thing. Look at here. We embedded a tool on this one as well. Guess
Yeah.
what? People will keep coming back. They'll
Sure.
test. They'll keep using the tool, and then eventually, guess what they want to do? This is just an example of how a use case of how
Sure.
$12 a month they can get all these different tools over here to the left. So
Mm-hmm.
do the math, all right? Like,
Oh yeah.
if you get 1,000 people to sign up on something like that, that's $12,000 a month with
Right.
relatively no support
I
needed
know.
at all for something like that.
You
So
know,
that is a use case,
absolutely. And
another use
it's,
case for you.
I mean, my wife runs through Starbucks, and but between the latte and the lemon loaf, spends more than $12 right then, right? And it's gone in 20 minutes. So, man, that's a hell of a deal. Now, for some of the people who may not understand what you mean by gating, can you share with them how they could use that?
Yeah, I mean, gating is, me not being technical. So the easiest way for me to say it is like I showed you on videoscripts.ai, is that you have a WordPress site, right?
Mm-hmm.
And gate it to where once they pay for it, you give them a login. So having a login to where they have to log in and out, that is gating. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
it's open source, right? Like on the Lead Dragon site, that's open source. There's
Right.
no way to gate that because it's on the site. So you can embed it on your site or you can gate it through like a WordPress. Now, rumor has it that HighLevel is about to have a situation to where uh, you can gate it through HighLevel, meaning that, and I heard this at the summit, and you may know more about this than I do, to where they're going to make it easier for you to have what kind of plan that someone buys into so
Okay.
that you can literally cut off everything, but maybe that menu link that'll be for your Formwise tool set,
Mm.
right? So I'm just saying that's just these things that I'm hearing. Imagine if you did that to where you're charging somebody 49 a month, 99 a month, and they're purchasing a plan, but
Mm-hmm.
really all they're getting is maybe your Formos tool set, and maybe you give them something else that's within the HighLevel system. That way, that's the form of gating because they're going to have to log into your HighLevel account to be able to get to it. One last quick thing I'm going to show you
Sure.
that might
Okay.
interest your audience
Sure.
is our, especially if you're high level, and I would assume that a good portion of people that follow you are
Sure.
in the high level group. So this is freesnapshotgenerator.com. There again, this one's not gated. People go to this one every day, freesnapshotgenerator.com. And what this is a small version of what potential is that you could have using Formwise. Is that on this one, if you fill this out,
Yeah.
it's going to output three landing page headline copy ideas,
Okay.
landing page copy, sales copy description, Facebook ad copy, 320 word emails, and three text. Now, on the back end of a tool like this, you could make that even more, right? You could make it to
Right.
where it was 20 emails, 20 SMS. But the whole point is like, how cool is that to be able to have, if you put the right information in here about business, that outcome and that output is you're going to have copy for all your email drip, all your text drip, copy for your if you went to your website,
Yeah.
dude. This speeds everything up. Artificial intelligence for us, Dar, is about speed. The
Yeah.
way that Javier uses it in the background for our business stuff blows my mind. I mean, he can take something and then put it through some of the Formwise forms that he's built,
Yeah.
and the outcome is just incredible. Like they're going to be on a coaching call here in a little bit, and a lot of that stuff that we've created for that particular client was done from a Formwise form. So
Wow.
this is just a very good example,
I
of
see
being able to
so
do
I see so many use cases here, but one of the things that I really want to share to the community and the people to see is there's the obvious, that what an incredible tool. So many things you can do with it. Um, it's a complete no-brainer, but also in terms of your SaaS business and your SaaS offer,
that.
I tell people keep it as simple as possible. Um, you know, our niche is chiropractic, and we love our chiropractors, and we do a lot for them. But we do some complicated stuff for them. We integrate with other medical softwares. There's a lot of code that has to be written. There's uh, a higher level of customer service and support and developers and all that stuff that we do, and yet it falls in the arena of SaaS. And
Mhm.
there's just a certain threshold of what, in this case, the chiropractic clients are going to pay for SaaS because it's dictated by the competition around. And the competition, it is not always HighLevel. Certainly in our case, our
Right.
main competition is
Right.
not other HighLevel agencies. So we can add Formwise to the stuff that we do to add more value without adding more complexity of stuff that we have to support. And for the people out there who don't have a SaaS business that has to be integrated with other stuff, like you're just using HighLevel, even though there's a lot of features on how people are like, oh, I got to learn all the stuff. You really don't. You can keep it simple and just use a
Sure.
few of those things, but you can add Formwise to your offer. Or frankly, you could make Formwise your only offer, attach it to HighLevel to just, be your CRM. But and all of a sudden, you have a very, very powerful tool or set of tools or offer that, number one, doesn't cost you much at all. Number two, you don't really have to service and support it. It's self-supporting. So man, I think it's the best of all worlds. It delivers a lot, but you don't have to do a lot, right?
That's it.
So,
Yeah.
and it doesn't cost a lot, but it delivers more value and more perceived value than what you would charge in your SaaS. So, dude,
So
my
so
hat's
think
off
about
to you.
this.
It's
Yeah, think
incredible.
about this, Doris. Like from day one, when they get in the account, they can, like I said, they can choose. You can choose over 100 templates in there.
Hmm.
Choose two or three tools, embed it on your websites right away, just to
Hmm.
create more traffic. Right, and more traffic is going to eventually get more engagement. More engagement is going to get what? More sales over
Right,
time. And then also too, you can actually put it right into your HighLevel sub accounts.
right,
So if you want, whether you've got three, sub accounts, or you got 3,000, like some people in the community do, imagine having, like we do, over 40, putting 40 tools or more into there as added value for your end clients. Because trust me, probably 99.9% of anybody's sub account clients that are in there don't know how to write copy. Like I don't,
right.
not well, like a lot of people do. They don't know how to write copy. They don't know how to create, robust um, emails, for sales or even
Hmm.
follow ups. And so just having those tools is going to, like you've talked about it before, anything that makes it sticky, they get those quick wins.
Hmm.
Once they start getting used to that, they're going to associate everything that they're doing with your system. So
Right.
having those add-ons to the system is what it's all about.
It is.
So
And whatever they get used to using, eh, that's kind of what they continue to use. It's easier to introduce someone to something than to pull them away from someone else, right? So, in
that is right.
terms of, we're in a really amazing time right now where businesses can have their own software, they can have their own white label. They don't have to. HighLevel develops it, but they allow you to create your own SaaS software and offer it to local businesses, which is great. Number one, and then number two, it's converging where AI is emerging in the world, and so there's no doubt about AI is here to stay, and there will be more use cases for it coming on. And as the general community at large becomes more comfortable with, more aware of it, it's going to be more prevalent. It'll be, oh, like right now, it's like we have, for example, we have Formwise, and we're offering amazing tools for people. And like, this is amazing. This is the place. And they get used to going to our site, to your site,
Correct. Correct.
to get the stuff, to get the information, whatever tool you've created for them. They're going to get used to using that. They're going to get comfortable using that. Now, a year from now, everyone's going to have AI. Everyone's, every local business. And then it's not like, hey, we have this thing that, oh, we already have that. So now you're
Yeah.
trying to pull
Yeah.
them away
Yeah.
from someone where now you're first to market. You got your SaaS business and you've got it loaded up with these AI tools that have already been configured for you. It's, dude, it's an amazing time. And again, my hat's off to you on what you've done.
Well, I
So,
appreciate that. And I wanted to pull this up on the screen one last time for everybody to know. We've already started the Black Friday special. So, check his link below and go in
mhm,
there. If you're going to jump into Formwise, go ahead and get the deal because trust me, you're going to save. I mean, because it's 50% off on the agency, the top plan, because that way you've got access to everything that we have. That's saving you over $1,000.
sure.
Over $1,000, 1194 to be exact, $1,194. So definitely they
Mm.
need to check that out.
Well,
The
when you
main
put it to use, it's going to ROI in the first month, or even
oh
if you're slow, it's going to ROI in the first few months, right? So
oh yeah, yeah. Let me tell you this. So when we were all at the summit, we met up with one of your, I can't say his name, but we met up with one of our Formage users, and they're definitely the top um, power user, if you will.
yeah,
They've already built over 400 of their own AI tools, over 400 tools on there.
crazy.
All I can say is they're in the real estate niche. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And that's where we got the idea from to be able to just embed some tools on your site to get more traffic, put them strategically down below your offers so that they have to pass your offers every time they come on there to use the tool. That part is amazing. Remember, because of the world out there, except for us geeks, most people don't know that you can go get a Chat GPT account
Right.
or even how to use it. They don't even understand what a prompt is, all of that stuff. So this is going to make it easier for not only for your end user, the common person, but if you are like whether you have a high level agency or you're just a regular marketing agency or you're a freelancer or you're a coach, because we get all types on Formwise, you're going to have the ability to create a special tool or a whole set of tools that you can, like we said, you can give away, you can gate it,
Hmm.
you can put inside of your courses, and it's just a great way to add even more revenue to your bottom line. And we're seeing it across the board. I mean, everything from use cases from a teacher in Australia, I can't even say that right,
Hmm.
Australia, that is using it to create her her courses, for her class.
Hmm.
To like I said, the real estate guy having over 400 tools to be able to gate and sell to his people that join their version of whatever they do with HighLevel, and anything and everything in between. We showed you the video scripts site, the free snapshot generator. So if you're a high leveler, it's more than a no brainer
Oh
to
yeah.
to get this because you're gonna get your money back literally within the first month or two if you're just using the tools that we got and you understand because you'll come up with your own use cases. We hear new ones every day. Like Dar, you and Jeff and Will and everybody, you'll probably be calling and saying, "Hey, you ain't gonna believe what I just figured I could do with
Yeah.
Formwise." And then they'll be like, "There's another one, right?" So
I'm gonna
I'll
make on a personal note. I'm gonna make a dinner decider. Is each night my wife's like, "What do you have? What do we want to have dinner?" I'm like, "I don't know. What do you? I don't know." And I'll make a suggestion. She'll
do
like,
it.
"No," and I was like, "Anything you want." Back and forth. I'm joking, but
No, well, there's some things already close to what you just said in there, ready to
yeah.
go. Let me scroll down. Um, you can, there's an itinerary builder.
Hmm.
So it asks you, where do you want to go
Mhm.
and what do you like to do, right? And then it'll actually, like if you say Wyoming, horseback riding and hiking, it's
Mhm.
going to get an itinerary and tell you some places to go. I think Javier even built one about, um, here it is, uh, pizza recipe and wine recommendation generator. So
Wow.
all
I
kind
love
of
it.
all kind of crazy. Here we go. Wine trip and recipe recommendation tool. So you can pick what part of the world you want to go to, the wines, the
Wow.
trip, and like I said, I can go on and on. There's over a
What's
hundred
cool about this? So
tools.
this just hit me. I know we're like running out of time, but the obvious things came up to me when we, started all the things that we can use in our agency, we can use whatever. But what you just described, so imagine a new high level user and
Hmm.
they're like, oh, I see that the SaaS thing is cool, but where do I start? And maybe they don't know what niche they want, or they have an idea of a niche, but maybe they're not really an expert
Hmm.
in the niche. They could create a tool like your itinerary thing or their pizza, right? They could
Yep.
create something like that quite easily with Formwise. And now all of a sudden they have a component that's of real value to their users that they
Hmm.
offer.
Yep.
And then of course utilize the tools within HighLevel to capture those leads and autoresponder to them. And yeah, that's great. It's great.
There's kind of almost no end to it. Like you said, is like, and they can absolutely do that. You can create your own tool to have a Formwise form that would create the right even prompts. Like,
Mm-hmm.
our friends over at Zappy Chat,
Yeah.
Andrew and guys, they have a Formwise form that helps people get the right prompt for their tools. So there's kind of no end to it. And I'm just scrolling
Wow.
through the 100+ templates here, and there's just crazy stuff in here that you wouldn't even think that would be here. You know who Dan Kennedy is, right? The
Of
marketing
course.
guy.
Yeah.
We have a Dan Kennedy copy rewriter,
Wow.
meaning that you could take something and rewrite it in the style of Dan Kennedy.
Yeah.
And, there's it's just kind of no end to it.
So the
Sales.
cool thing about this is not just what it does and what people can do with it, but all these tools that you've already built, like the Dan Kennedy rewrite copywriter, and all people they get that as a part of the plan, or they have to pay extra for the tools. They get those as well, the ones you've
Yeah,
built.
the tools are the over 100 tools are in there from as soon as you sign up.
They're
Somebody
already in
signs up
there.
today, you go in just like I showed you a minute ago. As soon as you get into your account, top right, click templates, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it right here. I'm scrolling down it. You scroll down through, and
Wow.
you can choose as many of those or all of them if you want. So there's tools, and then you can have what's called tool set. So let's
Yeah.
just say you wanted three tools in this tool set. You put those three in that tool set,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go start another tool set, and then maybe you want 25 tools in that one. So depending on what your niche is and what
Mm-hmm.
industry and what you're doing, your goal is, your outcome, you can pick as many tools to put in your tool set, and then be able to share it with your chiropractic, you know, industry.
Sure.
If
Sure.
you had another, like if you've got other side projects with your marketing stuff, you may build a specific tool just for a specific industry. One tool that
Right.
might be worth somebody paying, who knows,
Sure.
ten thousands of dollars for, because it's something that they can use over and over in their own industry by having it on their site.
So
I
many
mean,
use cases. So
so
many.
whatever
And even
you
for
can,
the oh, go
whatever
ahead.
you can do, tell your client can do as well.
Right.
So I just wanted to share that with you.
The tools alone are, I mean, there's so many things that are amazing here and worth the value. Even people that have their own chat GPT account, they still have to come up with the prompts. They still like, oh, blah, 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 and they're going through chat GPT like all of us know how to do.
Yep. Yep.
Um, just the amount of time and effort of all the tools you've already built and that people get those included in the plan is that's
Absolutely.
very generous. Yeah.
Absolutely. So to top this call off,
All right.
it's guys, we've already started the Black Friday special, 50% off the top plan. It's a no brainer to get that. Get in, join our Facebook group, the community, Formwise official community group.
Mhm.
A lot of killer. By the way, there's a lot of top high level people that are in there. I'm not going to say mention all their names, but we got
Yeah.
some big dogs in there.
Yeah.
So make sure to join the group. Once you get in, we have office hours each week. We have even I think Hobby's still doing some of the demo calls, but there's actually right there on the site. I guess I've got that pulled up. You can watch this video right on the main site right there,
Hmm.
and this video right here. This is Javier kind of going
Hey guys,
through,
thanks for hopping on
kind of
this
giving
video.
an
This is a
overview.
quick
So
Like
that's
it.
easily the demo right there.
Okay.
Like I say, take the deal because, like I say, right after the Black Friday, I think we're going to run. I'll just kind of share with everybody.
Hmm.
We might run it till Saturday, that Saturday night, the day after Black Friday. I can't promise we'll do that. So you
What
better
I
get
would,
it.
what I would tell agencies, get it now and see how you can use it on your own stuff
I know.
to help add to your offer that you're
Correct.
offering to people for Black Friday.
Yeah.
I'd get it today. Get it
And
today, get it
remember,
tomorrow.
yeah,
Because then you
today and
still have this
remember,
weekend to add tools to your stuff that you're offering.
right.
Yeah.
Add the tools. And even after Black Friday, you can then turn around if you're going to have a Christmas special.
Yeah.
This is going to help you with that Christmas special. And then the New Year special, then
That's right.
Valentine's special, whatever special you can come up with, just like, Hermosi, as long as you got the value. Like with the Formwise, I'll end it with this. With
Yeah.
the Formwise, using Formwise, there's no way that you cannot make offers that people would would feel stupid if they said no, right?
Right.
Or emoji.
Right.
And it's true. I think that's true. Dart, thanks for having me on, man. I
Yeah,
want to
man. Thank you
promote.
for taking time out of your busy day. I know that it won't be long where you will be flip flops and flip phones,
Flip
and you'll be
phones and flip
like,
flops. Remember that,
you'll
okay?
you'll be like, I'm not taking Dara's calls anymore. We're just balling out here with Bezos. So thanks for taking time with me today. Hey, you all. Formwise is an amazing tool. I use it myself. Link below. Get it for half price. This is not around forever. You know how Black Friday works. Get it now. And frankly, just get ahead of the curve. AI is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. Be the authority in your niche and add value to your clients.
Absolutely.
Sean, I will see you whenever I see you next. I'll see you at the next event. But thanks again, and
Sounds
you
good,
all
buddy.
take. All right,
Appreciate
see
you.
ya.